Welcome to the morning of day 33. Let me give you a little view around our campsite, because I don't think I showed it properly yesterday, but there is Finn's tent up there. Here's mine down here, and here is us. How did you sleep last night, Finn?
I slept okay. I just woke up quite early and was a bit chill.
I didn't sleep that well. I had a pretty fitful sleep, to be honest, with lots of wake-ups, and I was pretty cold, considering how freezing I was last night. I mean, considering yesterday how cold it was and I wasn't cold, today I was really cold and there was no like ice or anything, so that was a bit of a bummer. But we're gonna have a little cook up this morning, so that should motivate us a bit. Have a bit of a late push off, but that doesn't matter when we've got a belly full of food. Oh, my Catalan Thaw and couscous is ready, and it's so good to have something A, warm to hold, and B, warm to eat. How's yours, Finn? Is it still cooking?
Getting into that really hot point.
Okay, you're in the critical moment. I'll take the camera off. Hey, we're pushing off from our rather chilly spot this morning. We're not 100% sure where we're going, actually, but there's a waymark here, but we're not sure where we're going backwards or forwards. So hopefully we'll work all that out. We've got a good pass coming up in 2 hours with hopefully some great views, and then we're going through what should be a spectacular section of this national park. So fingers crossed we get spectacle. Oh yeah, check this out. The views are already building this morning, and we've only been going 45 minutes to an hour. I think that I'm going to get my fill today. Man, we're crossing quite a technical scree field on our way up to this pass. Enjoying it though, and the views will soon be worth it. Sweet, we're on the top of the pass.
It's pretty wicked up here.
Pretty sweet, it's incredibly narrow. Let me try and give you some sense of narrowness. So this is what we just clambered up, had behind us, and this is the thing. But this pass is literally 2 corners wide, and then look how steep it is down the other side. But it's crazy. Legend has it that an ultralighter holds the sky above the earth at this point. Cool, there's some big cloud front coming in. I hope that doesn't bring any weather or rain. That would be... I don't want it to rain. Nah, me neither, man. Oh man, it's getting pretty beautiful up here. We just stopped past by a refuge, used the loos, and the views are still opening up. Luckily the clouds have not fully covered us, they're just around us.
Yeah, they're just kind of quite high and fluffy.
We've got about 2 hours to the top of a, I think it's a col. 2 hours to the top of a col.
Have some luncheon.
Well, we're going to have some luncheon, and then hopefully we will have broken the back off the day this afternoon.
4 hours left.
Oh, a lovely, beautiful, sparkly lake to look at as I eat my snackage. Made it to the col! It's cold! It's nice though, we got some great walking, it was pretty technical and bold, which I enjoyed. We need to get down a little lower as it gets all out of the wind, and then get some lunch, man, let's roll. Cool, I got to show you this view while we're just stopping for lunch just past the col.
Sheltered rock built area.
Yeah, we found this little rocky wall here, so we're going to sit down for some luncheon. And just for a brief second, you can see them swirling about. The clouds have just given us a little show of what's to come. So for lunch today, we've got a packet of biscuits each. This is because the wolves stole our actual bread lunch. So what that means is we've sort of like just not been eating all our packets of biscuits and saving them up. So
they're quite a nice biscuit though.
So we have enough biscuit for lunch now. We made it to the col, you can see. The clouds are cleared up and the weather's holding. My goodness, it's getting chilly. Yeah, last lake of lakes. Let's continue to try and get a bit lower. This is what the valley looks like when we just came up. Okie dokie, we're coming to the valley bottom now. It's pretty pretty actually.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little view. So that's what we just descended down, and now we've been hit with this sort of rocky view ahead. We think there's some lakes not too far away. We did get a little smidgen of some sight, and we are quite worried about those clouds. Hello, so we just pitched up a little air de bivouac, which we didn't really know was going to be there. We didn't think there was going to be an air de bivouac, but it turns out there is one, because this whole thing is like super national parky.
It's like a super intense national park with like ancient carvings and stuff, and you're not meant to camp anywhere, and we were a bit worried.
Yeah, we did pass some cool carvings.
But they put a big air de bivouac here, got some friendos over there. So
which is great, so I'll give you a little view of the front camera. There you go, this is the valley we're in. As you may be able to hear, there is some very, very light rain at the moment. So we kind of want to get our tents fully up and running before it comes down hard. Minor hailstorms coming in.
Something tells me it's going to be a chilly night tonight.
So the hailstorm just intensified to marble-sized pieces of hail. Check that puppy out. That's that's not so great.
Absolutely massive ones. Check out the size of them. They're like finger size. I'm genuinely worried my thin little tent might break and let some of that in. Christmas came early with all this snow, or should I say hail and ice. It's properly intense all around me. It's been going for about half an hour now. I bet you heard that. That is the sound of more hail, rain and thunder coming. I think I might get some cake, get my quilt out and just listen to some story, to be honest.
Okie dokie, so we just had a no-cook dinner which consisted of 1 bar of chocolate, which is a bit rubbishy, but we wanted to save the actual breakfast for breakfast because we wanted to get off fast for tomorrow. The storms got pretty bad, like massive hailstorms. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite so large. Yeah, got some good photos of them though, so maybe you could check out the Instagram. Yeah, we're gonna head to bed now. Some story. I'm actually feeling fairly warm, all things considered. I'm gonna sleep in my blue thing again tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna be happy. I'm actually not very hungry. That lunch did me pretty good. And we've got plenty of food for tomorrow, so it should be a good day tomorrow. Really looking forward to that shower. I think 14 days, which is what it will be since the last proper shower, will be a record in a very long time for me. It's been a long time since I've gone 2 straight weeks without a proper shower.
Just eating tonight's dinner. We're just having a Mars bar so we can save all the food for tomorrow because neither of us are that hungry. But it's cold. Really cold.
Come on, man, I just got up for a wee, and can you see Finn's tent and Finn?
God, it's beautiful.
It is A, beautiful, and B, absolutely freezing. Look at that over there, those mountains. But man, that was properly cold. That snowstorm went on, or that hailstorm went on for ages.
It basically looks like it snowed.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm freezing. I need to get back in my quilt. Good morning. Welcome to day 34, and let me try and use my words.
The coldest night
to express to you just how cold it is. So you can see Finn's tent in the background.
Listen.
That's the sound of snow being crushed underfoot. It's absolutely bitter.
It's properly cold. Like
honestly, I would rate this.
Condensation on the inside of my tent was frozen, so we didn't just get blue sky freezing last night. It was actually sub-zero.
The actual condensation is frozen.
So
there's snow everywhere.
Definitely below zero, 100%.
I reckon. I mean, the snow, it was well below zero because the ice did not even melt at all. Man, these quilts I would say were probably rated to 5 degrees optimistically.
7 degrees.
7 degrees probably comfortably.
I think I wrote it the day as like minus a couple last night.
Minus a couple. Yeah, that was unbelievably cold. I'm so pleased the sun's hit us, hopefully.
Yeah, the sun's hit us really early this morning, so hopefully it'll
death morning.
Warm us up.
My feet are unbelievably cold right now, like painfully cold. But we need to camp lower, man, we need to camp lower.
I think it's just the season.
Setting off in the bright sunlight now, the sun's really up. Testing our shoes. Testing our shoes on the crunchy, lovely snow. We've got a big day today, and we're heading for a big cook this evening.
And a campsite.
Man, I've been dreaming about this restaurant that we're going to go to for days now, so we're going to go to town with eating. I'm going to eat so much. Okie dokie, so we're just trekking up. We left the freezing cold campsite this morning, and I've got this lovely man behind me. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Fred London.
Fred London, and the physicist friends among me may remember the London equation. This is the son of the man who invented / co-discovered the London equation.
Along with his brother Fritz.
Which is pretty crazy, the people you meet out here. So yeah, we've got a little bit of an ascent up to a col, which you can probably see over there. And that should be our possibly highest, maybe second highest point of the day. But yeah, man, I'm just enjoying the sun that's hit us.
It has been an absolutely wicked morning.
Wicked morning walking on the snow. But we've just hit this col, and take a look. The sea. We've officially walked all the way to the ocean. Well, not quite, but we can see the ocean.
See the ocean.
That is awesome. This is the bit we've been walking over.
That's probably Nice over there.
Yeah, you know, it well could be Nice. We just said goodbye to the awesome architect, London guy,
like
Frederick,
father's friend,
but he was super cool.
Einstein or something.
Yeah, he was super cool. It was a great chat. Let's trundle on downwards. I think we've got a lot of downhill before the end of the day. Then we can have a chocolate bar. That'd be nice.
Oh, lovely.
Quite it's funny. We've got a bit lower. All of the snow is gone, and it feels a bit like summer again. And I'm feeling pretty good. We've been staying nice and high. We've got some pretty sweet views.
Nice views for
over to our right-hand side here. We've just been contouring and wrapping around the mountains.
second chocolate.
Yeah, just had a second chocolate. Not too far now. Well, actually, it's quite a long way to lunch.
Yeah,
I don't know. Getting a bit optimistic here. Oh man, we're just crushing the top of this col, and it's actually very beautiful up here. Let me give you a front camera view. Some rather lovely looking blue-clad mountains. They've got this blue haze everywhere. Little smidgen of sea. And then this is what we've sort of been looking at. And if I walk just round here a little bit, can you see that snowy one just over there? That's where we came from this morning, I think.
Ruins.
En route, we have found some nice little ruins. Oh, there's a signpost there. I wonder what it will say.
No.
Okie dokie, we're stopping at a col with some lovely views for a little bit of luncheon, which is fantastic.
Hey.
And can you see down here?
Yeah.
We have Thaw on a little bit of bread that Finn's been carrying for days.
Yeah, the bread might be a bit nasty. It's been in there for like 5 days.
But hoping it should be all good, really. Catalan Thaw, so that makes it even better. How's the Thaw and bread, Finn?
Not amazing, but definitely okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying mine. That was a good luncheon. The sign says 4 hours. Oh, there's some water here. The sign says 4 hours to Sospel, so that should be a good little run. Wow, we're at a high point and it's a proper peak. It's lovely. Let me give you a view round. So these are the mountains that we've been coming from. We've been walking all along and around sort of there this morning. Oh, can you see that snowy one right over there? I think that's where we might have actually come from. This is all of the sides. And then over here, finally, the sea stretching out in front of us. That does not look very far away at all.
No, it doesn't.
Wonder where Menton and Nice is, man.
Wouldn't be surprised if Sapel was that big town down there.
Yeah, oh my goodness, I cannot wait for that food. Well, we're thundering down some foresty bit and my thoughts are fully engaged on what I'm going to eat when I get to Sospel. Maybe even drink as well, that'd be good. Man, we are low right now and it's gotten really warm. We're also both quite thirsty because we haven't had much, we literally haven't found any water all day since we started. So, we're both very thirsty. I'm hoping there's water in town. This is crazy. We've just met someone that recognises us. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just doing the GR5 with 2 of my friends, and yeah, we met you maybe 7 days, maybe 6 or 7 days ago.
On the diving.
On the lake. You remember you did the 2.
Yeah. Was that you?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, you went and camped up a bit higher.
Yes.
And apparently he's seen our videos. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hello, we're in that restaurant. Okay, so a lot of things have happened. So we rocked up. The campsite was closed, so we couldn't kind of a shower, which absolutely is garbage. We can still camp there, which is great. There's no toilets; they're all locked up. But we can camp there, which is important. So we went to a cafe, did a bunch of video uploading because we totally we were behind time. We got the terrifying wolf video up. That's all good. And now we're finally sitting down in a really swanky restaurant, ready to eat. I can't wait.
Oh my goodness, at last, the calzone has arrived.
This is probably the best calzone I've had on this trip.
Really? This is phenomenal. I'm just so hungry and so ready for it. Oh my goodness, I've been dreaming about this ice cream for days, or this dessert for days. How has it been? Absolute peg. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Look at this. That is delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're walking back in the dark to that closed campsite to pitch up. Really enjoyed my meal.
Oh, it was really lovely.
I mean, it wasn't that cheap, but
I mean, we did have desserts.
Yeah, the desserts were a bit expensive. But I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed my meal. I was so ready for it. So. Yeah, super happy. But not so happy I have to pitch up in the dark.
Although it's not cold. That's good.
Yes. Well, it is not. Yeah.
It's not like snowing.
It's not going to snow on us. Touch some wood, man. Okay, so you can hear Finn inflating there. We're all pitched up in the campsite, had a little wash in the dark. I'm like 50% clean, but still a long way off a shower, off to bed.